Hey, what's up guys? It is ShadowsFate and welcome to this DBZ discussion. This is also a Dragon Ball Infinite discussion, which is a new series we are working on. Our team at Team Infinite, which is a new fan-based animation team that I'm actually one of the main leaders of. So I'm here today joined by Insane Bardock, who has a YouTube channel, and Dragon Fist 900, who also has a YouTube channel. So
hello everybody,
what's up guys, this is the Dragon Fist.
I'm sorry. You want to go ahead?
This is the Dragon Fist. I'm here to join ShadowsFate and Insane Bardock in this discussion. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
And also,
thank you guys for listening.
And also, while we're like what you guys can see on mine, I'm going to be playing Terraria, and Dragon Fist is going to be playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse. And what are you going to play, Shadow?
Myself.
And well, actually,
I'm playing Gogeta.
Well, actually, the game I'm playing isn't Xenoverse because it wouldn't work.
You're going to be playing. You're going to be playing
Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay.
Not bad. That's not a bad choice. But this is going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super, and Dragon Ball Infinite, which is a new fan-based series that actually fits pretty well because it takes place I think it's like 4 years before GT. Basically, Dragon Ball Infinite is our fan-based series that we eventually want to work on once we, finish Just Saiyan, which is another series, a parody series, kind of like Team 4 Star, except it's all animated. And we also might be doing dubs as well for Team Infinite. But basically what it is, not Team Infinite, Infinite itself, Dragon Ball Infinite, takes place 6 years after Super. And Tarball, which is Vegeta's brother, which, not bad.
It's no big deal.
It's no big deal. No big deal. You're not dying like Krillin, at least.
Oh, burn!
Oh, Yamcha, that fool. Anyways, I'm not. As you can tell, I'm a voice actor for Vegeta and Perfect Cell. But that's besides the point. Anyways, Infinite basically takes place 6 years after Super. It happens to be when Tarball, Vegeta's brother, comes to Earth, makes a wish with Shenron to bring all the Saiyans that lived on planet Vegeta back to life. This includes, I can't ever say the name right, you guys can say it, Turtles or Turles?
Turles.
Turles, yeah, Turles. Turles and Broly. Turles is not much of a threat. Broly is, though. Broly and all the Saiyans come back to planet Vegeta because they're kind of drawn to it, sort of, because they're just like, it's back now, Frieza's gone, we're free to do whatever we want, pretty much. Well, Broly, when he sees King Vegeta... Why am I telling you guys this? This is spoiler alert. I realize I'm like reading off the whole script. But basically what it is, Broly sees King Vegeta, remembers the flashbacks of him stabbing him as a child, goes on a rampage, and in the end it's Demon God Broly, that's really difficult to explain what's happened because I don't want to give you too many spoilers, versus Super Saiyan God Gogeta or Omega God Gogeta, or as we said earlier, legendary God Gogeta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna have music from Man Made Machine, possibly 3 Days Grace. I've already made a deal with Man Made Machine. I've talked to 3 Days Grace before. Still waiting on a reply from them, by the way. But yeah, I mentioned the story to you guys earlier on. What do you think of the story, Bardock, and what do you think of it, Dragon?
Dragon, do you want to go first or should I?
Oh no, I insist, Bardock. Go on ahead.
All right. In terms of the story, I thought it was actually like a pretty good concept. It's a pretty good concept to have because they do have they at least have like a great villain to like fight off against, and we get to learn more about the Saiyans because what we already know about them is basically all the things that Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz have told us. And the one thing I do love about it is that they're going to bring back my favorite character, Bardock. They're going to bring back Bardock.
Yep.
And if you know by my name and what some of you have seen like my Q&A, like when I first started, I told you that my favorite character is Bardock because he is the most badass character of all.
He is pretty OP, or not OP, but more or less just. I'd say he's more like a rebel,
Yeah.
but that's also a good thing.
Yeah. And from what Shadow told me is that basically he's gonna still be Super Saiyan.
However, Bardock, I don't want to give too much out, but Bardock is going to be in his base form Super Saiyan, while Broly has unlocked Super Saiyan 2 Legendary form, which is also accompanied by overbearing rage towards King Vegeta and all the Saiyans for their abandonment of Broly as a child.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of it, Dragon?
Well, in terms of the story, it's really interesting because like Bardock said, we do get to see the Z Fighters battle against a villain that has only been featured in movies. So it will be nice to see Broly portrayed in a non-movie context, which of course this fan-made series is, I guess. But and also like Bardock said, Bardock is going to be featured in it, which I am very delighted to hear, because apart from one panel in the manga and maybe a flashback or two in the anime, as well as the Bardock the Father of Goku special and so on and so forth, we never really got to know this guy. And it would be nice, and it's also really nice that we get to learn a lot more about the Saiyans, like where exactly they came from, and just more about Saiyan life in general, because we didn't really see any of that portrayed in a lot, if that makes sense.
So Dragon Ball Infinite is, like Dragon just basically said over here, that you are going to be seeing more or less the Saiyan life. Bardock is going to meet Goku, which is going to be a little bit surprising to fans, but you're also going to get a really, really big spoiler in this series. Something that may actually irritate some fans who are really deep into the actual Dragon Ball lore, but it does make sense. And I think I don't want to give too much information, but Bardock, what do you think of the actual spoiler? Just don't tell too much information about it.
The spoiler, I didn't really think of it as much of a spoiler because it's some stuff that like they probably already know. But overall, the spoiler is actually pretty good. And you did mention that there's going to be like a touching moment in it too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, because like this is not really much of a spoiler because I've already like said this, and it's not really like pertaining to the story. But like the touching moment is like where basically Bardock gets to meet Goku and the rest of his family.
Right.
Like yeah, because he gets to meet like Gohan, Goten, Chi-Chi, basically all of his family.
The important thing you all need to realize is that we only have 3 animators right now. We are struggling as it is to even make the Just Saiyan series of parodies episodes, which is difficult as it is to make 4-minute long episodes. This is going to be 20-minute long episodes at the very least. And we wanted to at least do like 4 or 5 episodes. I mean, not even episodes, more or less like 4, I don't know, probably like 10 episodes of this series at the very least. And it's going to take at least a couple months, like maybe even longer than a couple of years. Because, I mean, with only like 3 animators, it's going to be nearly impossible. So if anybody out there has any animating skills and wants to see this series become a reality, you know, we could always use your help. I mean, we're struggling as it is right now for Just Saying, and we just recently got our 3rd animator who just volunteered to help us out. So we can set up a Patreon account and everything else if you need money. Maybe if there are fans that like our content, we can actually donate to our animators. Because we're not doing this for the money. We're obviously a non-profit fan-based parody, obviously. I'm a voice actor. I did the voice of Gogeta, Prince of All Saiyan Warriors! And Bardock here does Bardock's voice, and I also did Perfect Cell's voice. But,
yeah. But, like I've told Shadow, like, I can do his voice, but I can't really do, like, the show's voice, because it's too, like... scratchy. I guess was what you would call it, but it is. But I can do like the TFS version of it. Like,
Yeah,
no,
that's no problem.
none of that. Shame on you.
I
you
personally like
might
the
be thinking,
TFS
like,
voice more, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and some people will be like some people I'm pretty sure are like watching this. They're going to be like, "That's not the Bardock. That's not the Bardock from TF2 voice."
I mean, I get hate all the time for my Vegeta voice, but you know what? It's gotten a lot of people from Facebook who are like who enjoy it. A lot of people who are now my fans because of it. So, if you don't like my damn Vegeta voice, you can come fight me yourself. It might hurt though.
Oh yeah.
But you know, honestly, Shadow, your Vegeta's voice is actually the most close to the actual like show's voice.
I appreciate that, I really do. But Infinite is going to tell a lot about, you know, what's been missing from the Dragon Ball series. It's going to tell a lot about spoilers. It's going to tell a lot about, you know, how Broly can sort of evolve, and I think it's kind of the best idea to have him being a lot of people hate Broly because Broly's so overpowered. He's like a guy on steroids, but we kind of wanted to change that with Infinite. We're kind of we're gonna have him strong, but also intelligent like Cell. I can't get much into details, but I can tell you that our initial plan, if we can find the animators, is to make this series a quote-unquote series similar to the Majin Buu saga in terms of action. So, Bardock, you any questions? Dragon, you any questions?
I don't really
not
have
really.
any, I don't really have any so far. I mean, like you basically did like everything. You basically told us like everything we basically you explained to us. So there's not really much like to like discuss, I guess.
All right, then that sounds great. Sorry about interrupting you.
But I for one actually I actually like the concept of like what you guys do.
For Infinite or for the parodies?
For the parody.
Oh, the
like
Just
for,
Saying parodies?
No. I mean, I haven't seen the Just Saying parodies, but like just in general, I guess.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I do appreciate that. It is a lot of hard work to do the voice acting, and the animators do the hard work.
I know the feeling because if you guys actually followed my like, I don't know if you actually follow my channel now, but like I actually do like the Muddly Scootaloo series, and it's not very difficult to do the voices so much as it's very difficult to actually like like get everybody collab together because it's very difficult to like do on account of everyone's schedule.
Yeah, I like your voice acting. It actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah.
It's really good. But Shadow, could you please elaborate as to how long you estimate it will take you to make each episode?
To make each episode? Well,
Like
with a team of only 3 animators, you're talking several months to make one 20-minute long episode of animation. So, I mean, unless we get like a ton of animators, like a team or something like that, then, I mean, it may take as long as Absalon took, maybe even longer.
Wow, that's saying something. Yeah, but
Did you see what you just did there?
What?
He said he's saying what you did there.
Yeah, that's clever. I didn't recognize that until you told me.
Very clever, man.
Ooh, shiny.
But, yeah. And another big thing, I'll cover it in the next discussion because we're actually running out of time now.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, 15 minutes is like the max I think we should do.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But
I mean, I'm still gonna be playing Terraria, but yeah, like
Yeah.
after, because honestly, I found some copper.
But yeah, Infinite is definitely on the menu. Our Just Saying series, the next one's coming out in around 3 or 4 weeks. It's Nappa and Vegeta So it's going to be very interesting. We've already got the scripts done. We've already given it to the animators. We're just waiting on their results now. So I can say that it's going to make you laugh.
Yeah.
But you have any questions, Dragon? Yeah, I heard you mention something just now.
Well, the only question I had was well, okay, so you said that for a 20-minute parody episode, it would take about like a month or something like that.
Probably several months, to
long?
be honest with you. Several.
Well, how long would you say it'll take them to do this Nap and Vegeta video that you have planned?
We had it planned for 3 to 4 weeks, at least. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for this discussion. If you enjoyed this discussion, please leave a like and subscribe if you have not yet. Let's shoot for at least maybe 2 likes this time, if possible. And don't forget to check out Insane Bardock's channel and Dragon Fist 900's channel. I'll link them both in the description. If you have any questions about what we talked about, maybe Infinite or if you have any questions about EA, I'll answer them, but I'll also mail you a Bible so you can, you know, pray to God about the next EA game. But yeah, thank you all for listening, and see you guys in the next discussion. Goodbye, Earthlings.
Anyway, guys, Dragon Fist out. Bye bye.
Bye bye.